by the size of me. I don't really do cool. Put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I'm just a loose rubber, tuning this up. Don't make way for a prodigy.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the San Francisco 49ers. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
First and 10. And they're on the 15-yard line.
Let's go now.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
2nd and 2. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. And now what's this? They fake the spike. He'll throw it. The Niners at 3-11 now on the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Now here's Samuel on the end around. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
I'm not sure that you'd call it a trick play, but it definitely showed some imagination there. I wouldn't be surprised if they want to come back and show this play a few more times before this one is over.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Derek Hall in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot him? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Now a 1st down throw. Fields. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 1. Here's Fields. And incomplete on the deep ball. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it's 3rd and short. You look at this Niner defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because guess what? They're facing the #1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
Fields now to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
And unable to connect on the long pass. He actually brings it in, but he was out of bounds, incomplete. These two teams, they met up in Seattle earlier in the year with the Seahawks coming away victorious. So a win here in Santa Clara would give them the season series. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second and 10. To throw is Fields. Has it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Fields. Flush to his right. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Now it's Fields. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
Touchdown, Seattle.
A 24-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game.
49ers nothing.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they will take over with a football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Fields. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 14-0.
49ers nothing.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. The 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The extra point now coming from Myers. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0.
Next to score, Seahawks 21, 49ers nothing.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
First and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Play action. It's Fields. He'll get that to Charbonnet. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 21-0 our score after 1.
Here we go.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
Go.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
It's a gain of 6. And the Seahawks.
Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle.
Here we go, son.
The full start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Fields. Outright to Smith and Jigba. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 down at the 33. Going right back to Smith and Jigba. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 2nd down, here's Fields. Over the middle, it's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Walker now on 1st and 10. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Off play action, Fields. And oh, it'll be intercepted. It's Jair Brown who's got it.
Jair Brown. Fields pass intercepted. Jair Brown on the coverage.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Second and 6. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. A big play there for the Niners. 46 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Now they'll change things around before the snap. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
That's another 49er. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
3 brings up 2nd and goal at the Seahawks 5-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. That's Samuel, caught left side. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Oh, design run for their wideout. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. A great effort there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Moody good with the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40.
Here we go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Ken Walker, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks take a 3-touchdown lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it first and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
43-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Check smash. Check smash. Chop 60. Chop 60. Ready.
Now back to throw. This one caught by Kittle. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. From the 5 now, second and a yard. They're going to look to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the 49ers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Moody good with the extra point. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And the fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Catch is made by Metcalf. Still going inside the 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
49ers 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that's complete to McCaffrey. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
49ers 14.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. With a fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25.
Here we go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Throw out wide to Walker. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Hey, Ken.
Fields now to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
Here we go. Hey, Ken.
To throw is Fields. And complete to Smith and Jigba. Into space at the 45. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one good for 26 and a first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. And
not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw into the hands of Fan. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Now they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17. Out of the gun, Fields. Flushed out right. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Justin Fields taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll increase their lead to 28. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on...
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Off to the races. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Here we go.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Angel. Tonight.
Here's Fields. Finding Walker complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Kenneth Walker with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Niners take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Again to the big tight end, George Kittle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 2 yards left on second down from the 9. Oh, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up third down and 2.
19 tight.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield or man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
They'll set up a throw. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Boy, so that one, Charles, is a crusher. Take away the touchdown.
Yeah, and that's where defenders, Brandon, really use the sideline to their advantage, because if you can influence the receiver to step out of bounds, you know he can't be the first to touch it when he re-enters the field of play, and that's going to cost him 6 points.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2. Back to throw, Fields. Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Fields. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. On the option right is Fields. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he's stopped in the backfield.
Tackled back at the 41-yard line.
Play action. It's Fields. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 18. 23 yards the pickup there. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Fields. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now here in Santa Clara. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll get this past the 20 as he gets about 4. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Looking to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Now inside the 25. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown. Christian McCaffrey. 84 yards. And the Niners get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Moody good with the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on. And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground. And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Here we go.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 21. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow them to convert a 3rd and 18.
Go.
Now to the ground. Here's Walker. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
45 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved.
Touchdown, Seahawks! Jackson Smith and Jigba from a yard out. And the Seahawks extend this fourth quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Extra point up and through by Myers. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Oh, and this one, it may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Second and 1. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Well, this O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
Straight ahead, Walker. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and they'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
On first down, it's Fields. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to, because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
Deebo Samuel on the return. The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle. He's got a man complete. Down the right sideline. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. And oh, it's wide right. No good. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. Now they're down big here in the fourth. Try the onside kick. Can't fault him for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 82 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I don't think anyone thought we'd see a run facing second and that long, and that element of surprise, I think, helped make that play so successful. Nice effort on that carry, and it took what seemed like second and impossible, now has him within throwing range of a first down.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Here's Walker. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Call it a gain of 9 there, and it puts him in better shape here for second and goal. Here's Fields on the sneak, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now Myers for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Seahawks 77, 49ers 27.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over first and 10. At their own 18-yard
The San
line.
Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Back to throw now on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Throw left side, McCaffrey's got it. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
19 line. Hey, back in 60.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Seahawks will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was